Hi everyone. Today's video is going to be a different sort of video. It's going to be more serious and it is going to be a little more chaotic as I have not done nearly any preparation for the video. And, I guess it fits the nature of the character. Chaotic. This film is not going to be me analyzing and reviewing it. In fact, I believe you should go out and do that for yourself, as it's not the sort of film that, one can get too much out of, watching someone's singular opinion. It's more of a conversation film. I believe it begs to be spoken about in groups, and I do plan to do such a video with my friend Zayden. I will link to his channel in the description and in the cards, as I always do. We'll probably be making a review of Joker sometime soon. He's just a little busy with his own content right now. Anyways, today's video will be about mental illness, and there is going to be a spoiler warning, light spoilers, not too much because I want to talk about that at a later date. But there's also going to be a trigger warning because of the nature of mental illness and the sorts that I'm going to be talking about. Now, to start off, there was a light controversy about this film possibly being dangerous, inspiring shooters, all that. And I didn't really take it seriously when I was reading about it, because it's not that type of film. In fact, if you actually pay attention to it, it is the antithesis of inspiration for, such actions. Now, however, it is something that would inspire you to actually look into mental illness and be more empathetic to those afflicted. This is the spoiler territory. What do you get when you have a mentally ill loner and mix him with a society that treats him like trash and beats him down? That is the Joker in this film. I probably misquoted that, but it's fine. Same idea. Now, I was watching Telemundo, which is the only news I really watch because it's what I'm subjected to. I prefer to read my news. I live in a mostly Spanish-speaking town. That's why. So this is more going to be me speaking about second-hand experiences from good friends of mine about suicide and how the world views mental illness as opposed to how current year America views mental illness. This film takes place in the 80s, before these ideas really got to the public, treating mental illness differently. But on a world population scale, 4% of, the entire human population is diagnosed with a mental illness. Diagnosed is an important word. The reason why I say this is because there's a lot of people out there that are not being treated for their afflictions. And this is dangerous in that the way we thought this sort of film could inspire, shooters. The fact of the matter is, this is a possibility, whereas more often it would be self-harm in most cases. But sometimes people can become aggressive and take their afflictions out on others physically. That is more shown in this film. Now, in America, about a little under 20% of people are diagnosed with a mental illness. Now, mental illness is a broad broad spectrum. It can range from all sorts of small things like tics and what have you, to larger issues, severe deficiencies in brain activity, what have you. It's a dangerously broad spectrum to leave unchecked. Now, the reason I say this is because from several secondhand stories and, experiences of good personal friends of mine, people that went unchecked, with mental illnesses, did very unspeakable actions in front of their loved ones that they probably wouldn't have had they been diagnosed or taken more seriously. And the reason I say this is because the way most of the world still treats mental illness is as a weakness, as something that ought to be hidden or conquered through some sort of self-discovery, self-journey, something like that, something you can overcome, when that is not often the case. For 7 billion people and counting, a population that large, and how many brains can be wired so differently, it's not something that should be left unchecked. This is an opinion, but I believe a valid one. Now, I just hope that this film will be spoken about in a more positive light regarding the Joker as an empathetic movie. It's not a movie that should be sympathized with. That's not the point of it. The point is to understand and to empathize with people that are going through these sorts of issues. And I don't believe that it really needs to be explained once you've seen it. Now, again, I do encourage you to please go out and watch this film for yourself. It is a masterpiece. And, anyways, on a lighter note, to close off the video, I'm going to ask that if you liked this video, leave a like. If you want to see more content, not so much similar to this, because this is a very different video than what I would normally do. You can hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, all the YouTube stuff. And, I'm going to leave a poll for you to see, for me to see what you guys want. And please comment down below. The likes and comments really help because I feel like I'm engaging with you guys. And that's all I ever want from from YouTube in general. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of the film, what you guys think about, this issue that I brought up. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later. Peace.